do a video for you guys today, just showing like a basic application. I am gonna try a different brush today. This is our Power Powder brush. This end is more of like what most people would consider like a kabuki flat end. A lot of people really like the kabuki brushes for their makeup. So I figured I would try this and see how it turns out. So I am gonna use my mini double decker. This has all my colors in it and then all my lip and cheeks at the bottom. I have been keeping my eyeshadow colors in a separate tin just so I can have more room. And I don't like to pick like certain colors to put in my compact because then I'm kind of limited if I just take this compact with me. So let's get rolling. So my main highlight shade, I should say, I am prepped, I'm primed, or not primed, I am moisturized, but I let it dry for a good 20 minutes before I did this. And now I'm gonna use my main highlight shade, which is Sandy, and we are gonna just tap into that. And I'm gonna apply this all to the lower end of my face. I used to go in and contour first, but I'm really liking applying my main shade first and then going from there. I got a little bit of redness. Sophie and I went outside to play on my lunch break. So I have a little bit of redness from that, but that's okay, we'll cover it right up. Cover up all my problem areas. Look at how much that covers my redness. It's amazing. So just tapping this, I'm not really blending, I'm just kind of pressing this into my skin. So as you can see, I'm gonna leave this part here, not done. Sorry, I was trying to figure out the word, because I'm gonna place my contour here and I'm not gonna go under my eye because I am going to place my brightening highlight there. So when I color match you, I'm gonna match you to your main highlight, which is what I'm using right now, your brightening highlight, which is gonna go under your eyes and in the center of your forehead, and your contour. Our lip and cheeks are personal preference. I'm always happy to give advice to anybody if they want that. So now I'm gonna go in with my Detail Hack brush, the more condensed end here, into my contour, which is Astoria. And so many people are afraid of these dark colors, but you really have to build it up to get to the color that you want. And I'm just pressing this into my skin. Just carving out my cheekbones. I don't have natural, like super distinct cheekbones, so contouring really helps me. Now keep in mind, for my girls out there who are terrified of contour, I never contoured prior to using this makeup. So I am here with you. I can teach you so many tips about how to just get a flawless contour. You don't want to blend it too much because then you'll lose all the hard work that you just did. Now my latest tip that I really, really like is using my eyeshadow everything brush, but this end here, to do my nose so that I get a nice precise contour. So I'm just dipping that into my contour, which is Astoria. I'm just gonna create two small little lines parallel to each other right down the center of my nose. You can kind of blend it up into your eyebrow. When I match you to your contour, it is going to also be a shade that you can use to fill in your brows. I know a lot of people don't do that, but if you are one of those people that wants to, it will totally match your brows. Then I like to kind of create this little V shape right here to really accentuate the tip of my nose. So you can already see a little bit of a difference there. Okay, now let's go into our under eye brightener. So I am Aura. I'm just gonna tap into Aura and just place that right under my eye. You always wanna do a triangle. You don't wanna just do directly under your eye. Nice triangle under your eye to really brighten up, and look at that. How amazing is that? It's insane. I'm gonna go under this eye, and I'm not using much at all. I barely tapped into my tin to get this much product. I like to use it on my eyelids as a primer. Not a primer. Well, yeah, I guess an eyeshadow primer. I'm really liking the word primer today. But this is great. It conceals my redness, my veins that I have on my eyes. so then my eyeshadow is more pigmented. Right here in the middle of my forehead to really brighten up the center of my face, I'm going to take my ring finger and go right down the center of my nose in between those two lines. And look at how much that thins out my nose. It's amazing. Okay, now I really like to use my perfector sponge to blend everything together. So I'm just going to kind of blend this out here. I'm just tapping, pushing the product into my skin. I like to do the brighter sections first and then go in and do my contour. And I'll show you, I normally take my Detail Hack brush and push my contour up. So when you blend your contour on your cheeks, you want to push it up so that you don't drag your face down. The whole point of contour is to lift your face and make it look chiseled. So I'm just blending all this product out. Pushing, pushing. This is a game changer for anybody who's new. Even if you're not new, this is such a game changer. And if you blend too much, you can always go back in with your brightening highlight and really chisel out your nose. I would have never gotten this close to a camera ever before with my other makeup. Okay, now we're gonna go back into our Detail Hack brush. Like I said, we're just gonna push this contour up into our hairline. This is to shorten your forehead if you have a shortened forehead, or just to give your face some dimension. Cannot tell you how many times I thought I've blended this out and then I walk out and I have like a line. So we're just gonna blend this out. You can kind of tap like this or push it up. And another tip that I loved doing when I was new to contouring was when I place my lip and cheek, I do it along my contour line to really blend it all together. But like I said, if you guys ever have any questions about contour, I'm always here. You can text me anytime or message me on Facebook, whatever's easiest for you. And I just kind of check it as I go, see what I think. If you bring your contour in too much, you can always chisel it out. Just like that. See how much that just like makes it nice and crisp. Okay, now let's do a lip and cheek shade. Which one do I want to use? I'm gonna go with Old Faithful today. Hollywood is my jam. This one here, it is so beautiful. I'm gonna take my blush and bronzer brush and just tap into Hollywood, get it on my brush. And I'm just gonna place it on my cheeks. One of the biggest things I've learned recently with cheek colors is you don't wanna bring it too far in. You're making it so that your face looks naturally sun-kissed. Just tapping it in. And it is just the prettiest, most neutral color ever. And see, it's all kind of blended out. Okay. Now let's do our brows. I'm not gonna go super precise, just very, very simple. Give them a little bit of definition, fill them in. I always like to brush them out first. And again, I'm gonna be using my contour highlight. I'm going in with my Hotline brush. This brush is fantastic. It would also be really good for my girls who wear eyeliner. I've never been a big eyeliner person, but this would be fantastic to really get a nice precise eyeliner. And then I like to make little brush hair strokes right here to make it look super natural. Oh, so pretty. I'm just filling it in, giving it some definition, some boundaries, because even though I have dark eyebrows, they're kind of sparse in certain areas. I think that's due to the over plucking of the 90s. I think all of us had that issue, right? Okay, so there's my brows, super simple, super glowy. And now I'm just gonna do a very, very simple eye look. So let's do, we'll do bird, You Complete Me, and Cupcake. So this is Cupcake. I like to just go in and place that all over my lid. Kind of gives me a base. And I'm just using my blend and tap brush. I'm just placing that everywhere. This is just setting that highlight that I originally put in and kind of creating a base color. I'm gonna bring it all the way up. Cupcake should be in everybody's compact. So pretty, such a simple neutral color. All right, now let's go in with Bird. This is Bird, very, very, very pretty neutral brown. It's one of my go-tos. I'm just gonna put it right in the crease and up a little bit. Give my eyes some dimension. I tend to do like a 3 to 4 color eye look when I do my eyes. And I'm still, like, don't ever feel like you can't wear eyeshadow. I'm still learning how to wear eyeshadow. I'm not the best at it. So we can all learn together. Just putting it in the crease. Watching videos is so, so, so helpful. Whether you go on YouTube, watch other mascara artist videos, or just trial and error too. That's one of the biggest things I've learned, is trial and error is huge. But look at how pretty Bird is. It's such a pretty neutral brown. It's one of my favorites. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna pop this back into my tin along with Cupcake. And now we're gonna take Gilded. Look, I'm sorry, You Complete Me. Look at how pretty that is. And it doesn't really show up on camera. It's a very like mauve-y, like shimmery mauve. We're just gonna place that right here and on the outer corner. I don't know if you can see it. There it is, so pretty. Very simple eye look today. I do work from home, from anybody who doesn't know that, so I tend to go for more basic eye looks. And then I really like to take the blend and tap brush. This brush, you can really get some pigmented colors to show up a little bit better. Place that all on my lid. I'll get a little bit closer in a minute so you guys can see. Very pretty neutral colors. And then I like to go in and set my under eye. That is like the only place on me that creases really bad. So I'm going to go back to the Power Powder brush that I started with. And I'm taking this other end. You can see I got a little bit of powder, and I'm just pressing this into my under eye. And it just kind of takes away that glowiness. I don't really like to be glowy under my eyes, but everywhere else I'm okay with having a nice little glow. And again, just pushing. I'll pop a little bit of Hollywood on my lips. Just gonna take my finger. It is such a pretty, like, pinky color, but I'm not really big into pink, so this isn't too pink for me. But there's the finished look. Super natural, nice and chiseled, so many different dimensions, and I'm good to go. Hope everybody has a great day. Comment below if you have any questions, or if you're waiting for any colors, let me know. Thanks, guys.